Hi scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a Scrappy Challenges layout. So for this challenge, I am going back to one of the challenges for last year and I'm going to do a little bit of stitching on my layout. So here I have already cut out a silhouette file with my silhouette Cameo. And so I just pulled that off of my mat, and then I'm going to start trying to figure out how exactly I want to lay this layout down on the background. I have these two photos with my old dog, and this was in 2014, probably. Let's see, August of 2014, so about a year and a few months ago. And so here I am just trying to pick out the pieces of paper that I want to use from this kit. I am using the January 2016 kit from Click Kits. And I'm just picking out a few different patterned papers from the kit. I really liked this floral, but I knew that if I used it, you wouldn't really be able to see it, like very much of it, and that floral is one of those papers that you want to be able to see. It's just so pretty. I decided to back the photo on this yellow paper, and it says hello on it, but I just kind of wanted to have the color of the yellow, so I didn't mind that it wasn't that big of a mat on the back of the photo. Then I use this diagonally striped blue background, and I kind of put the photo at an angle on there. Then I really like this triangle paper. I'm kind of obsessed with triangles. If I see a triangle paper, I will buy it, whether it's in a pretty color I like or not. But I thought, oh, that would be a kind of nice little piece of paper to put on the back there of that banner. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. And then here I'm thinking maybe I'll use a little bit of that phrase pattern paper. Here I'm going to start putting the pattern papers down, but then I realized, oh wait, this one was a little too small. So I'm going to pull out some washi tape and just tape it down instead of gluing it down. So I just have some washi tape that I don't really use except for purposes like this. So this is going to take a while. I might just kind of fast forward through this, but I don't know. Well, I mean, cut it out, not fast forward, because it already is fast forwarding. But so here I'm just going to spend a little bit of time trying to figure out which, because I wanted the birds to be seen through on this paper. Because if you can't tell, those are origami birds, and I just thought it was really cute. Like, this layout has nothing to do with birds at all, but I was like, I don't know, I just really liked the pink with the like blues and yellows. So I put that one down, and then here I'm going to glue down this triangle one. Okay, so now here I have glue down all of the pattern papers behind the cuts. Now I'm deciding to use my Heidi Swap Teal ink pad to just add a little bit of color to the layout. And that is where I'm going to place the photo. So now I'm just going to start embellishing. And I had this spare, like, it was just a teeny tiny little piece of a leftover craft doily, and so I'm going to put that up there. And then here I pulled out the alpha that came with this kit, and I'm trying to figure out what I could spell with the few letters that I have left. The only thing that I didn't like about this kit was the alpha that came with it. There's only one of each letter. So you can see there that I had to use a Q to spell out the word love. And then I'm just going to cut off the little extra piece that makes it a Q so that it'll be an O. Then I used a sticker that said date on it. I pulled out some sequins and this little hello wood veneer. And I'm just going to kind of fiddle around here, trying to figure out what else I want to do with this layout. I really, really, really loved this idea, which I got from a scrap lift on Pinterest. And you will have seen that scrap lift photo at the beginning of the video. And I just really liked this, how simple it was. And so I was trying to stick to being simple. So here I cut out a little banner, and I'm going to, let's see, I don't have the layout right in front of me, so I can't really remember what else I'm going to put. Oh, I remember. So I had this little together die cut that came in the kit that came with the die cut pack. And this is the Fancy Pants collection. Let's see, what collection is it? I can't remember. Okay, sorry about all that noise. It is called Happy Place by Kim Watson. And I really liked this collection. It was really, really cute. And I really liked the embellishments that came with it, the die cuts that came with it. Those were a lot of fun. So here I am going to pull out some of these sequins, and I'm just going to kind of add a few in, I think it's 3 different places on the layout, maybe 4. And I completely forgot to do the sewing before I started putting all of this stuff down, and I'm so annoyed with myself that I forgot to do the stitching, because that was the whole inspiration for this layout, right? I was going to do stitching around each one of those banners. But so it's going to take me a while to realize that I forgot. So I'm going to kind of embellish, and I'm going to glue down the title and a bunch of stuff. So, and I even thought, because I had to take a break, I started this layout I think on Friday night, and then I finished it on Saturday. And Friday night I thought, oh, I should write myself a note telling myself to sew, you know, right when I start tomorrow. But yeah, I didn't write myself a note, and I did forget. So next time I need to remember to listen to my conscience. Yeah, because sometimes I do have good ideas, right? So here I'm just gluing down the title, which is just going to be Hello Love. And I could have come up with something, I don't, like, Hello Love is just so generic. Like, I don't know why I decided that was going to be my title. Probably just because of, I really wanted to use the alpha, but since the alpha didn't have very many letters left to use, I just, yeah, that's just what it came down to. So it's okay. I do like how it looks. So then I glued down the wood veneer. And let's see, what else am I going to do? Oh, so I couldn't remember what the date was, so I went and looked at the other pictures that I had from that day, and then I'm going to stamp August 2nd, and this is from 2014. So I just stamped that on the date I can't talk. On the date sticker I had that came with the kit. And then I'm cleaning up my workspace and my stamp a little bit. And let's see. So I decided to pull out some more of these sequins and go a little bit sequin crazy. But I don't mind it. I kind of like the added touch that it brings to the layout. So I'm just going to glue a bunch of those down. I'm going to kind of fast forward through this part because, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I just kind of put some down all around. Okay, so that is when I remembered that I needed to go do my sewing. So I took it over to my sewing machine, and here it is with the lines all sewed together. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time trying to pull the last few threads from the front to the back because I don't really like them sticking out in the front because I wanted a clean look. And then I had to show you guys that I broke my needle in half, and I couldn't even find the bottom half of it. I had left it laying on my desk and I must have dropped it on the floor, but I looked on the floor and I couldn't find it. So I was just showing you that I dropped it or broke it in half and comparing it to a different needle. So yeah, I think it was because of the washi tape that I had on the back, because it didn't break until I got to the very bottom, that very bottom spot where the washi tape is, where there's like a ton of washi tape. Okay, so now here I'm just gluing the loose threads so that they don't come out. And then I'm going to do a couple of finishing touches. There was a spot that, or like a thread spot where I accidentally clipped a thread or something like that. I don't remember what happened. So I wanted to make sure that it didn't look so messed up because I had ruined that spot. So I'm just covering that up with some of those sequins. I also decided to take off the word hello and do a little bit of stitching underneath it. And then I didn't want to take off the word love, so I just stitched right over the word love. And now here I'm going to kind of mess around a little bit with putting that heart up there in the top right hand corner. And I have a couple other die cuts from the kit that I thought, well, maybe this would work. I thought about using some yellow spray mist that I had made, but I decided not to do anything else because, again, I wanted to keep it simple, just like the layout that I found on Pinterest. So here I'm fiddling, and then I'm just going to be done. So I will have some close-ups at the end of this layout. Make sure that you come on over to our Scrappy Challenges Facebook group and upload your photos. We would love to see them. If you make a layout with, stitches, anything, we'd love to see your layouts. This week's challenge is to catch up on any of the challenges from 2015. So come on over and find our challenges, and we would love to have you participate. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.